diamonds, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, young, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
The ball carried by
a big play there on the first play of the game. 67 yards on the ground. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
At the 5-yard
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score Texans.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion, Set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
12.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, here's Watson. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. And he'll give it here to his running back. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans, nothing.
2nd and 5 from the 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Houston.
Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Texans 21. Titans, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on what.
Touchdown, Titans! Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeing.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans push further out in front.
Is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Texans 28, Titans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson off play action. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Texans will extend their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans add on. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
47-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now 3rd down.
14, got it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. Here we go. And no timeout. Check 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
31.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
Texans 49.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Check 55 tonight. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25.